Hello everybody, my name is Owen from Bricks and Beyond, and welcome back to a brand new LEGO review. This week we are taking a look at the first LEGO Marvel helmet or head, whatever you want to call it. This is a head, but I know it's like the helmet line along with the Star Wars and the Iron Man and the Venom and everything. But this is the first, I guess, head that we were taking a look at on this channel. I have not looked at any of the Star Wars ones. I do own one of the Star Wars ones, but I have never made a video about it. So this is going to be the very first one, and of course it is the LEGO Marvel CARNAGE head, which is from the Spider-Man universe. If you have never heard anything about CARNAGE, you probably haven't, just because it's more the darker side of Marvel. It is the Sony part of Marvel, so it's not like the MCU or anything, so it's kind of less well known. But when this set first came out, this was before we got the trailer for the second Venom movie, which is a large part about Carnage. The movie's called Venom, Let There Be Carnage. So that is one of the main reasons why I picked this set up. I think Carnage himself is just a very cool character. I just love how deep and dark it is, and I love just how creepy and everything it is. I'm a really big horror fan, so I love scary things, and this is definitely one of those things that fits into that. But I'll go ahead and stop talking about that. This is actually set number 76199. It is 546 pieces, and just like a lot of the other helmets and heads and everything, and these sets with the black box, this is a part of the 18 and up line. Of course, you don't have to be 18 plus to build this set. It's not really a difficult build. It's actually a really fun build. I really enjoy building these. I like how you start with the base and everything just gets built around the base. It's not like you just build the head and put it on the base. Everything is pretty much connected to it, and I think that is very, very cool. So you can see does have the LEGO logo, the Marvel logo, and you can see a little bit of the head there on the front of the box. And of course the black background, just like all of the other 18 plus sets. I really enjoy that. I think that is very good, and the light is shining on it, but you can kind of see the Carnage logo up here. You can see the assembled from the Spider-Man universe logo up there, just because this is not a part of the MCU, so it's not part of the Avengers or anything like that. And on the side of the box you can actually see again that Carnage logo a little bit better. It's not as big, but you can still see what it looks like. This set does retail for $59.99 in the US, and it is a Target exclusive, but you can also find this on lego.com, on shopdisney.com, and I believe you can also find this in stores at the LEGO store. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that you're able to find it there as well. And on the back of the box you do get a different angle of the head there, and on the bottom here you do get kind of a comic book image of Carnage, some size measurements of the head. It is 19 centimeters tall or 7 inches tall, and you get more of a realistic or 3D rendering of Carnage, which is very, very cool. On the side of the box you get another picture of the Carnage head. The top just has the Carnage logo and a picture of the piece with stickers on it, which is a big disappointment for me. That is one of my biggest gripes about this set. I really do enjoy these sets. I love the heads, but I'm not going to give like a full detailed description right now. I'll save that for when I do the actual review, but I will go ahead and show you guys the instruction manual. Okay, so here is the instruction manual. Just because since we don't get any minifigures in the set, I thought I would just go ahead and show the instruction manual, just because in some of these you do get some extra information in the front, with it being the 18 and plus. On the back it is just the regular feedback to win, and the front is pretty plain, but that's okay. It is just an instruction manual. There's no logos or Marvel or anything on here. You do get a good image of the set. It is basically the exact same one that is on the front of the box, but this one is actually pretty disappointing on the inside. You get a picture of the developer or the creator of the set with the actual set. You see some of the building techniques, even though that is not the order that you build the set in. You do not put the teeth in once the jaw is already attached, so I guess it's just kind of showing some of the techniques and stuff that are used, and you do get a little bit of information if you do want to read it. There's also the other languages, so you can pause and read it, but I'm a little disappointed just because you really don't get a lot of information. There's no really background to Carnage and everything, and I kind of can understand that. I mean, he is a serial killer, and it's kind of like more on the morbid side, so I mean, I can kind of understand why they didn't include any of that, but it's just a little disappointing, because that's why I like the Star Wars heads and everything so much. You do get a lot of information on the set and everything, but not in this one, and that's totally okay. I mean, with LEGO being a kids company, I can totally understand why they don't include some of the information on it. I am glad that we do get some of the information that we do, and I think the pictures are great, but I would just love to get a little bit more information about Carnage, just so that way, you know, people can understand him a little bit better and just understand the head that they picked up from the store. But anyway, I will go ahead and show you the actual set. Alrighty, so last but not least, here is the actual Carnage head, which I do have to admit looks absolutely amazing. It is very mean looking, it is very scary looking, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. This, along with the Venom head next to it, just would look absolutely amazing. I don't have the Venom head. I definitely need to pick up the Venom head very soon. I just don't have it at the moment, so we're just looking at Carnage right now, but definitely these two together would look very, very cool. There is no tongue on this set, unlike there is on the Venom. The Venom set does have a tongue included with it, so that's the one difference that I know of just by looks. Like I said, I don't have the Venom set, so I can't really point out any of the too specific details on the differences or anything. But you can see down here, this is a printed piece down here, which I think is very cool. You're able to move it up and down however you want. I just have it all the way down. That way, when it sits, you can read it down there. And moving up a little bit, you do see all of those teeth. Let me try to move my light down a little bit more. That way, you can kind of see the set a little bit better. You can see all of these black teeth look absolutely menacing. It's very scary looking. You can see he's got the pink mouth and everything. I find it a little bit funny because he's got this massive underbite, and I just think it looks a little bit silly, but again, they did their best, and I think that this set does look absolutely amazing. This is a great looking head, especially for display or anything. The jaw does have a little bit of movement. It's not a whole lot. You can kind of see on the side here. It has a little bit, but just not a whole lot. It doesn't like fully open or close or anything. You can kind of see where it's connected here. This piece just kind of snaps out, and the two jaws kind of, or the two parts of the jaw kind of separate apart, and that is how it's built. But again, you can see some of the teeth, more of the inside of the mouth. The one thing that is a little bit weird to me is these eyes are built different and they look different. This one is kind of all the way smooth and everything, but this one has a stud showing, and this one kind of ends a little bit earlier, but this one goes all the way up. I don't really know why those are different and why they look different. I don't know if they were doing that on purpose, if they were trying to give like a certain look or anything. I just think it looks a little bit weird. Maybe that is just a me thing or whatever. I don't know, but personally, I just think it looks a little funky. I also think the sides of the head maybe look a little bit funky just because like there's not like a whole lot of detail. There is this sticker here that shows a little bit of the symbiote on the side. Symbiote. I say symbiote. I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody and say it wrong or anything, but I just say symbiote, so I'm just going to keep saying it that way. But that is the sticker here, but the rest is kind of really plain. I don't really get why this is so plain here. I like the stud showing. I think that just adds a little bit more of that 3D texture to it, and it really gives it more detail and everything, but the smooth, I think, it just makes it look too plain and simple. Plus, like, I don't know, this really weird random black piece here looks a little bit weird. And also, there's these holes in the head that are up here on the sides and over here, and I don't know if you can 100% see it well enough on camera or anything, but there's actually a yellow piece that's showing through there. That does look a little bit funky, and if you look in there, you can kind of see some brighter pink pieces as well. And so it definitely looks a little bit weird in person because if you look at it at certain angles, you can see super bright yellow pieces or pink pieces, and that just looks a little bit weird to me. And this side is also the same. It has the random black stud showing there and another symbiote sticker right there. The back of the head, I think looks good. I like the angle that they did. I love the curvature and everything that they did. I think it looks great. The studs, like I said, I think add that more depth and detail to it. I think that also looks good. And the top of the head also looks really, really good. I think it is super duper fantastic. And I will move back to the front to the top of the forehead where there are lots of stickers, lots of symbiote stickers to give that extra detail, which they look absolutely amazing. I'm glad that it has stickers. I'm glad that there's detail and it's not just red or black pieces. I am super duper happy about that. When building this, I was actually very disappointed that all of these are stickers. When I purchased this set, I was under the impression that it was going to be printed pieces, and I was very excited that it was going to be printed pieces. But lo and behold, I opened up the set, and I find there's a giant sticker sheet. It wasn't really the biggest thing ever, but it was a pretty decent sized sticker sheet, and I found that I had to put on every single one of these stickers. And with me sucking at being able to put stickers on, that was definitely tough for me because I am super duper picky when it comes to stickers and I want them to be like perfect and as best as they can. And so that was definitely a struggle for me. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it definitely wasn't super duper great. I really wish these were printed. I know a lot of other people also wish they were printed, but of course LEGO did not give us what we all wanted and expected. They gave us something different, but I can't really complain too much because it still looks great. I just really, really wish that these pieces were printed. All right, so that is my review of the LEGO Marvel Carnage head, which is, of course, a part of the LEGO helmet collection. I just consider it a head just because, of course, this is a head. It is not a helmet. Carnage does not wear a helmet. For 60 bucks, I mean, with 546 pieces, it is a little bit over the 10 cents per piece, which I know a lot of people go with, but I do think that this set is very worth it. Besides the stickers that you have to put on, this set looks absolutely fantastic. I think it is a great display piece. If you also have the Venom head, I think these these two would go hand in hand together for display and to have for a huge Marvel collector or a big Venom fan or whatever. I just think these sets are absolutely amazing. I love the heads and the helmets. I just think they are great sets. Comment down below if you have this set. If you do not have it, let me know if you think that you would pick it up. Also, don't forget to leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget to click the notification button. That way you never miss another video or weekly live stream. And yeah, thank you guys for checking out the video. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.